The other side of this, though, the Bears going after Montez Sweat, that's not a win-now move because the Bears aren't going to win now. That is kind of like what they did with Chase Claypool last year.
Yes.
You bring him in, and you think that this guy's going to be a foundational piece, and they found out that he's not. With Sweat, I don't know, maybe they think we flipped the same coin twice, it's going to come up heads for us one of these times. They're basically doing what they did with Chase Claypool. The difference is Sweat is due to hit the market after this year. Sweat's going to be a free agent after this year. They got to make quick decisions. They can't give him a trial period like they did with Chase Claypool. So they better hope they guessed right. When I heard over the weekend they were talking about going after Chase Young, and there were rumors linking them to Young, well, right team, wrong player, and maybe they tried to get Young, and at the end of the day they decided to go with Sweat instead. Second rounder for Sweat, guy that doesn't have that torn ACL on his medical resume. Regardless, this isn't a move to win now, obviously. This is a guy that they think they can take advantage of the rest of the season and the exclusive negotiating window they'll have after the season to work out a deal to keep him around. If they don't sign a deal with him, it was clearly a wasted pick. And I'd like to think that there's already some sort of an understanding about the deal he's going to get. I don't like these trades that teams do, Miles, where they do the trade with a guy that needs a contract and they don't do the contract on the way in the door. You give the guy all the leverage at that point. He can put his thumb on the scale now because what are you going to do? You're going to franchise tag me? Fine. That's your only option because you gave up a significant draft pick to get me.
Right. And the thing that kind of baffles me about this, Mike, is you did this already with Chase Claypool, as you just said. I mean, you already have given up a premium pick and completely wasted it on a player in a trade. Now, the Bears are not very good, all right? That pick in round 2 is probably going to be pretty high. So you need to be damn sure that you are getting a guy that you can not only count on the field, but that is going to be a part of your organization going forward. And so it's not like a 3 where you can sort of say, all right, we're recycling it if he goes somewhere else and we get that compensatory pick back. There's no rounds 2 comp picks. All right. So you've already at least given up something there if he goes and he signs elsewhere, if you don't franchise him. And are we sure that the decision makers now are going to be the decision makers in February for the Chicago Bears? Because if not, then that's another thing that we're kind of looking at this and we're saying, what are we thinking here? So I think that there's a lot going into this for the Bears. And that's part of why I don't like the trade, because I don't know that that's something I really want to do for my future.
One other thing to remember about the whole comp pick analysis, if the Bears are planning to spend significantly in free agency this year and to sign more guys than they lose, they don't get any comp picks. It doesn't matter that Montez Sweat walks away. If you go out there and you get a bunch of guys and you get more than you lose, forget about it. You're not getting anything. Right. But I think worst case scenario, they would franchise tag him. Best case scenario is they should have had a deal done with him on the way through the door. Your leverage diminishes the moment you give up that second round pick for him. Better to do the deal before you make the trade. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.